Yeah, good morning to everyone. This is Naveen Kumar Sriramoju. Today is the part 11 of C programming tutorial, right? So in the part 11 we will be talking about the concept of how we declare a variable. So in the previous class we have seen what is a variable and what are the rules to be followed when we are giving a name to a variable, and now we will be talking about how to declare a variable, and for declaring a variable, so what are the required things are the concepts we will be discussing in the class today. So whenever you are declaring a variable, the declaration of variable is like this. So here, this is the first time I am showing you the rule to be followed for any declaration. So we call it as a syntax. So syntax, or we can call it as a rule to be followed in order to declare something in programming. So for declaring a variable, the syntax is as follows: data type, right, variable name. So this is one format of declaring the variable, right? This is one format of declaring a variable, and we do have the second format also for declaring a variable. So data type variable name is equal to value. So this is how you have to declare the variables. So whenever we are declaring a variables, so variables can be declared, right, in two methods. One is the first method of just declaring the variable and not assigning any value to the variable, and the second one is declaring a variable and assigning some value to a variable. Now here we have some idea of a variable and a name that is to be given to a variable, but this is the first time we are seeing a new term here called as the data type, right? So we will be talking about the data type. Now we will be talking about the concept called as data type. So this is the first time we are seeing a term called as data type. So we will be trying to understand this data type, right, and we will be trying to understand this data type, and once we have got some idea of data type, then we can go into the further subject. Now we will be defining the term called as data type like this. Okay, right, data type. So data type, before going into the definition of a data type, or before trying to define a data type, we have to understand that whenever we are giving some data to the computer for any operation, whenever we are giving some data to the computer for performing any operation, right, we have to understand that data will be of any format. Data will be having many formats. So data will be having many formats. Okay, right. So we have to identify what is the format of the data we are giving, and if at all we are having an idea of what is the type of format we are giving, then we can easily handle the data. So this is how you have to keep in mind before understanding or before defining a data type. So now, after having this basic idea of how the data is to be given to a computer and what is the type of data we are giving to a computer, the term data type is defined like this. Data type for a variable determines what kind of data can be stored in the name of a variable, right? So if at all we are having a variable, So we will be giving some name to a variable, right? So whenever we are trying to save some data in the variable, so we have to specify what is the type of data we are storing, and for specifying the type of data we are storing in a variable name, we use a concept called as data type, right? It is clear and no need of getting confusion. So this is the basic definition of a data type, and if at all you want to know more about the data type, you have to understand about the types of data types, or we can call it as a classifications of data types, right? So classification, whenever we are trying to classify the data types are classified into the following types, right? So data types are classified into 3 types. The first one is basic data type, right? The second one is the derived data type, and the third one is user defined data type. So this is all about the classification of data types we do have. So now what we will do is we will be talking about each and every data type in detail, right? If at all we talk about the basic data type, so these I will define like this. These are the actual data types defined by C library. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, right? So these are the actual data types defined by C library. That means, so every programming language will be having a certain library, and in that library we will be having different functions defined. So here the basic data type can be the actual data type defined in C library, right? So examples are like this. Int can be taken as one basic data type, right? Character can be taken as one basic data type, right? Float can be taken as one basic data type, and double can be taken as one basic data type. So this is all about the basic data types we do have. Right now, if at all we talk about the second type of data type, that is called as derived data type. So derived data types are the data types that are generated or created using the base data type. These data types are generally created using the basic data types. So this is the definition of the derived data type. So if at all you take some example like this, examples can be arrays. The extension of integers is called as arrays. Now when we are getting into the real topic, we can discuss about what is an integer and what is an array, right? Strings, the extension of characters is called as strings, and pointers is a different topic from where you will be getting lots of interview questions. So whenever we are discussing about the pointers topic, we will be talking about how these questions are being asked and how to answer each and every question asked about the pointer. So this is the second type of data type called as derived data type. Now what we will do is we will be talking about the third type of data type called as user defined data type. And these data types are defined only based on the user requirements. Okay, so based upon the user requirements only we can define this type of data types, right? And example is like this. Example is structures is one example, structures is one example, union is one example, enumeration is one example, right? So this is all about the data types. So here in this class what we have did is we have seen some different topics that are used for the first time. So we will be talking about each and every topic, each and every term we have seen in the class today, detailed with an example, so that you will be getting a clear cut idea of the things. So till now this is all about the class. So in the next class we will be talking about each and every data type in detail. Thank you.